Have you ever tried to create a loading animation only to find it just doesn't look right? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle how to create a loading circle from an image using HTML5 canvas. I totally understand your frustration. It can be really annoying when your code doesn't produce the expected results, especially after putting in so much effort. You're definitely not alone in this struggle. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked, "I'm trying to create a loading circle from an image in HTML5 canvas." They shared their expected result and the code they have so far. But unfortunately, the output isn't what they expected. Sound familiar? Let's dive in and find a solution together. So what could be going wrong here? It could be a variety of issues, from how the image is being drawn to the way the circle is being calculated. We'll break it down step by step to pinpoint the problem. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To create a loading circle from an image in HTML5 canvas, the user should first ensure that the image is loaded before drawing it on the canvas. This can be done using the onload event of the image. Next, the user needs to set up the canvas dimensions. In this case, the canvas should be 500 pixels wide and 500 pixels tall. This will provide enough space for the loading circle. Now the user should define the drawing function. This function will handle the drawing of the image and the loading circle. It is important to set the global alpha for transparency when drawing the image. In the drawing function, the user should calculate the parameters for the arc that represents the loading circle. This includes the start and end angles based on the percentage of loading. Finally, the user should fill the arc with the image pattern and stroke it to visualize the loading circle. The stroke can be removed later if not needed. Fun fact, did you know that the first computer graphics were created in the 1960s? They were simple shapes, but they paved the way for the complex graphics we see today. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests first calculating the center point of your image correctly. Set the X and Y coordinates to half the width and height of the image. Then, draw the arc in a counterclockwise direction, tracing the inner radius by subtracting 17 from the radius. If you prefer not to have a stroke outline, you can move to the center before drawing the arc. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative approach provided by another user involves using the image's dimensions to set up the canvas. They load the image and create a pattern for the drawing. The draw function uses the current time to animate the loading circle, drawing both an inner and outer circle based on the progress percentage. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check your calculations and dimensions when working with Canvas. This simple habit can save you a lot of time and headaches. And there you have it. With these troubleshooting steps, you should be able to create that loading circle successfully. Remember, coding is all about patience and practice. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips and don't miss our next video where we dive deeper into HTML5 Canvas techniques.